She entered slow where the candles died, with a frozen smile and a storm inside. The room held still for her quiet grace, like time forgot how to leave that place. A trumpet breathed from a distant wall, thin as regret, soft as a fall. The piano whispered one blue chord, like it had known her pain before. She was not chasing anyone, not the moon, not the morning sun. She only came to hear the sound of her own heart coming back around. One she loved with trembling hands, built her dreams on sinking sand, gave her soul to a beautiful lie and called it heaven for a while. White flame in the black room burning, cold night, but her soul keeps turning. White flame, no more fading slowly. She lost her love, she found something holy. He touched her like a velvet crime, sweet for a breath, gone every time. His kisses left a silver stain, pleasure wrapped around the pain. She learned to read between the sighs, the empty warmth, the borrowed eyes. The kind of love that makes you small, then asks you why you heard it all. But silence came like sacred snow, falling where the scars still glow. And in the dark she understood, not every goodbye is cruel. Some goodbyes are doors and rain, some goodbyes unchain the name of the woman underneath the ache, waiting for her soul to wake. White flame in the black room burning, cold night, but her soul keeps turning. White flame, no more fading slowly. She lost her love, but she found something holy. Ooh, let the saxophone cry for the girl who could not leave. Ooh, let the trumpet sigh for the heart that still believed. Ooh, I bless the sorrow, I bless the scar. It showed me I was more than someone else's dog. In the mirror, pale and high, she saw no victim in her eyes. Only a woman bruised but clear, who had survived another year. She whispered softly to the glass, I release what could not last. I release the hands that took, I rewrite the final book. No revenge beneath her tongue, no bitter song left to be sung. Just a quiet, holy breath rising from the edge of death. The night was wide, the street was bare, neon trembling in the air. She walked alone but not returning to the sun. White flame in the black room burning, cold night, but her soul keeps above the silence. Tender heart, no longer lost to violence. Wine high above the blue. She stopped becoming ashes for someone who never knew. When dawn arrived without a sound, she left her shadow on the ground. No final tear, no backward view, just light where the darkness grew. She entered slow through a veil of rain, with a quiet smile and a private pain. The saxophone leaned into the blue, like it had been waiting there for you. The piano whispered soft and low, a wounded chord in a midnight glow, and every candle bent its flame, as if the dark had called her name. She held a glass but did not drink, watched old memories rise and sink. A little love, a little lie, a little death behind the eyes. But she was done with beautiful chains, done with drowning in familiar pain, done with calling sorrow fate, done with loving far too late. In the blue mercy room, where the lonely shadows sway, she lets go of what consumed and breathes herself away. In the blue mercy room, under smoke and silver light, she's softer than the moon, but she will not lose this fight. He used to touch her like a song, then leave her wondering what went wrong. He made the silence feel so deep, she learned to cry without losing sleep. His voice was velvet, warm and thin, a kind of heaven laced with sin. He gave her just enough to stay, then stole the morning from the day. But even roses learn the thorn, even ghosts can be reborn, even hearts that break in two can't find a sky inside the blue. So she stopped waiting for his hands to understand what love demands. She took her name back from the floor and did not need him anymore. In the blue mercy room, where the lonely shadows sway, she lets go of what consumed and breathes herself away. In the blue mercy room, under smoke and silver light, she is softer than the moon, but she will not lose this fight. Ooh, let the saxophone rise like a prayer without a word. Ooh, let the piano cry for the girl nobody heard. Ooh, she is still tender, ooh, she is still true, but she will not disappear for a love that never grew. In the mirror by the bar, she saw every hidden scar, not as shame, not as defeat, but as proof beneath her feet. She whispered to the woman there, with tired eyes and midnight hair, you were never hard to love, you just asked the wrong hands for enough. Then the bass moved warm something opened in her chest, a quiet place where she could rest. No grand revenge, no final scene, no bitter crown, no broken queen. Just one soft breath, just one clear sign. I am still mine, I'm still mine. In the blue mercy room, where the lonely shadows sway, she lets go of what consumed. In the blue mercy room, under smoke and silver light, she is softer than the moon, but she will not lose this fight. In the blue mercy room, she forgives the wasted years, turns the silence into bloom, turns the salt back from her tears. In the blue mercy room, she is leaving with the dawn, not because the night is over, but because her soul moves on. When morning came, the rain was thin, she felt the light against her skin. The saxophone faded down the hall like a ghost, no longer calling. She walked outside, slow and free, with nothing left to make her plead. And all the love she could not say became the mercy that she gave. I wear the night like velvet on my skin. Blue neon rain keeps whispering again. Your shadow moves where the streetlights fade, a secret smile in a smoky masquerade. I heard your name through the hotel wall, soft like a prayer, cold like alcohol. You looked at me like you already knew I was the danger coming back for you. Don't ask me where I've been, don't ask me what I hide. Some hearts are made of smoke, some sins are born to shine. Come closer, darling, the city is asleep. I'll be your midnight warning, your beautiful bad dream. Come closer slowly, let the silence breathe. I'll kiss you like a secret, then vanish with the heat. In the blue light, under moonlight, don't you run now, I already know how. Your hands were trembling near the glass, two lonely ghosts from a buried past. The jukebox played like a broken spell, a love song falling down a wishing well. I don't need diamonds, I don't need truth, I only need one last dance with you. The room was spinning, the clock was slow, and every kiss had nowhere else to go. Don't ask me why I stayed, don't ask me why I lied. Some love is made of fever, some flames are meant to die. Come closer, darling, the city is asleep. I'll be your midnight warning, your beautiful bad dream. Come closer slowly, let the silence the empty bars, past the edge of this town. And if I touch your face, will you still believe that a woman like me could ever really leave? Don't wake the morning, don't wake the truth. Let the darkness hold me, let it hold you too. Come closer, darling, the city is asleep. I'll be your midnight warning, your beautiful bad dream. Come closer slowly, let the silence breathe. I'll kiss you like a secret, then vanish with the heat. In a blue light, under moonlight, I was never yours, love, but I stayed for one night. She kept a glass rose by the window light, clear as a tear in the mouth of night. Every petal held a little pain, every thorn remembered his name. The room was breathing soft and slow, with piano smoke and a saxophone ghost. She touched the stem with trembling grace, like touching time, like touching fate. He once called her his only star, then left her wishing from afar. A velvet promise, cold and thin, a sweet beginning with a poison in. But she no longer waits by the door, no longer sleeps on a hurting floor. She learned that love should not require a woman burning in her own desire. Glass rose in the rain, still beautiful, still standing, even when the night is cold, even when the world is demanding. Glass rose in the rain, softly shining through the blue. She was broken by a love, but not destroyed by what she knew. She used to mistake pain for depth, held her breath till nothing was left, smiled through silence, called it peace, while losing pieces no one could see. The city hung beneath the moon, like a wounded heart in an empty room, and every cab light passing by looked like a dream learning to die. But somewhere under all that ache, something holy began to wake. A quiet voice beneath her skin said, "Girl, come home to yourself again." So she took her sorrow by the hand, walked it through the midnight land, and found beneath the shame and dust a softer kind of self-trust. Glass rose in the rain, still beautiful, still standing, even when the night is cold, even when the world is demanding. Glass rose in the rain, softly shining through the blue. She was broken by a love, but not destroyed by what she knew. Ooh, let the old dreams fall. like regret had learned to wait. But she just smiled and turned away. Some ghosts don't get another day. She did not hate him, did not cry, did not need one last goodbye. She only left his shadow there with the smoke and the empty chair. And for the first time in her chest, the silence did not feel like death. It felt like space, it felt like sky, it felt like learning how to fly. Glass rose in the rain, still beautiful, still standing. Even when the night is cold, even when the world is demanding. Glass rose in the rain, softly shining through the blue. She was broken by a love, but not destroyed by what she knew. Glass rose in the rain, with a heart made clear and bright. She carries every scar she owns like diamonds in the night. When dawn arrived and silver streamed, she walked away from borrowed dreams. No longer his, no longer stained. A glass rose shining in the rain. She came alive where the streetlights fade, with a quiet fire and a slow parade. The bass guitar moved beneath her skin, like a secret pulling her back in. The piano leaned on a minor chord, soft as rain on a locked up door. The saxophone drifted far and thin, like a memory asking to begin. She had a heart full of unsaid things, broken prayers and folded wings. But in her eyes, beneath the smoke, there was a woman who finally woke. She did not come to be adored, she did not need him anymore. She came to feel the night, confess that leaving can be tenderness. There's a baseline under her skin, warm and low, where hope begins. She let the old love disappear and found herself still breathing here. There's a baseline under her skin, soft as sin but clean within. She lost the dream she tried to save, but gained the soul she almost gave. He used to call her late at night, when the city wore its lonely light. His voice was honey, thin and sweet, a little poison in the heat. She used to answer every time, like pain could turn itself divine. Like if she loved him hard enough, he might become the man she loved. But half a heart is not a home, and borrowed warmth still leaves you cold. A kiss can glow and still be wrong, a flame can burn and not belong. So she stopped dancing in his dark, stopped feeding blood to a hungry spark. And every step away from him became a hymn beneath her skin. the dream she tried to save, but gained the soul she almost gave. Ooh, let the saxophone sigh through the smoke of what has been. Ooh, let the piano cry for the girl who stayed within. Ooh, she is not bitter. Ooh, she is not cold. She is just a woman learning what she should not hold. In a mirror full of midnight blue, she saw the truth come into view. Not cruel, not sharp, not dressed in blame, just a quiet voice that spoke her name. You were not hard to choose. You were not born to lose. You were only asking love from hands that never knew. Then the bass moved soft and deep, like a promise under sleep. And all the silence in the room turned into space for her to bloom. No last embrace, no final plea, no begging him to finally see. She only breathed and turned away and let the shadows have their day. There's a baseline under her skin, warm and low where hope begins. She let the old love disappear and found herself still breathing here. There's a baseline under her skin, soft as sin but clean within. She lost the dream she tried to save, but gained the soul she almost gave. There's a baseline under her skin, slow and warm through silver rain. She is not afraid of lonely. She is not returning to pain. There's a baseline under her skin, moving gently through the blue. She does not need his darkness to make her light feel true. When dawn came pale on the avenue, the sax still whispered through the blue. She walked alone but not unseen, a midnight heartbeat coming clean. The city open, soft and wide, with all her ghosts still by her side. But none of them could pull her in, not with that baseline under her skin. She stood beneath the pale moon glass, watching all her old dreams pass. A cigarette burned in the rain, like a tiny star refusing pain. Her dress was black, her voice was light, a ghostly song in the frozen night. She smiled as if she had no fear, but carried storms from year to year. She knew the taste of almost love, the kind that never gives enough. A hand that holds then disappears, a kiss that teaches quiet tears. But she made a promise to her soul, no more begging to behold, no more sleeping next to lies, no more drowning in beautiful eyes. Pale moon promise I will flowers under winter find a secret way to grow. The piano whispered down the hall like broken rain against the wall. The saxophone was far and thin, like mercy trying to come back in. She remembered every door, every night she wanted more, every time she called it fate, when it was only fear dressed late. He loved her best when she was weak, when she was too tired to speak. But something woke inside her chest, a quiet fire that would not rest. She said, I gave my heart away to someone who was born to stray. But I am not the love he stole, I am still a living soul. Pale moon promise I will not disappear. I have lost too many pieces just to keep somebody near. Pale moon promise I will learn to let go. Even flowers under winter find a secret way to grow. Ooh, I forgive the night for making me cold. Ooh, I forgive the girl who did what she was told. Ooh, I bless the scars that taught me how to see. Love is not a cage and pain is not my destiny. In the mirror of the midnight room, she saw her face through fading gloom. Not the woman he left behind, but the one he never got to find. She touched the glass and softly said, I'm not the ghost inside this bed. I am the breath after the storm. I am the light becoming warm. The city slept beneath her feet, neon bleeding through the street. She walked alone but not afraid, past every shadow love had made. No revenge and no regret, no more longing to forget. Just a heart with open hands, learning where its own truth stands. Pale moon promise I will not disappear. I have lost too many pieces just to keep somebody near. Pale moon promise I will learn to let go. Even flowers under winter find a secret way to grow. Pale moon promise I am still divine, not because I was never broken, but because the broken parts are mine. When morning came in silver slow, she left the room and let him go. The moon was fading from the sky, but something in her learned to rise. She came through the doorway where the blue light bends, with a tired little smile for the night to mend. The bass guitar whispered under her feet, like a lonely heart with a warmer beat. The piano touched the room like smoke, one soft chord and the silence woke. The saxophone drifted through the haze, like a memory from her younger days. She had been loved in the wrong kind of way. beautiful only when hiding pain. But tonight she did not come to break. She came to give herself a name, to stand inside the velvet gloom and turn her sorrow into room. Soft electric rain falling through her soul. She has lost her love, but she has not lost control. Soft electric rain, warm beneath the blue. She is done becoming lonely for someone passing through. He used to move like a slow dark song, sweet enough to make her wrong. His hands were fire, his words were ice, a little hell dressed up nice. She called it passion, called it fate, called it love when he came late. But every kiss that left her small was not real love, not love at all. Now the drums move loose and low like dusty rain on a radio, and every breath she takes tonight brings her closer to the light. She does not need a final scene, no broken crown, no bitter queen. She only needs the strength to say, I am not yours to throw away. Soft electric rain falling through her soul. She has lost her love, but she has not lost control. Soft electric rain, warm beneath the blue. She is done becoming lonely for someone passing through. Ooh, let the saxophone rise like smoke above the street. The bass line move where her heart begins to beat. Ooh, she is still tender. Ooh, she is still flame. She can't forgive the darkness without returning to the same. In the mirror by the hallway light, she saw the girl who stayed all night, waiting for a man to choose a heart he only knew to use. She whispered, I am sorry, dear, for every year we disappeared, for every time we called it care when love was never really there. And the room grew wide and still, the moon leaned soft across the sill, and all the shadows in her chest turned into places she could rest. The bass kept moving, warm and slow, like something only she could know. A quiet truth beneath the pain, no storm can wash me out again. Soft electric rain falling through her soul. She has lost her love, but she has not lost control. Soft electric rain, warm beneath the blue. She is done becoming lonely for someone passing through. Soft electric rain, let the old ghost fade. She is not the damage, she is what the darkness made. Soft electric rain through the midnight air. She stopped asking empty hands to prove that love was there. When dawn arrived in silver line, she left the bar, she left the lies. The sax still echoed down the lane like mercy hidden She found a letter in an old black coat with a tear-stained line that he never wrote. The rain kept tapping on the window glass like every ghost from a broken past. She lit a candle by the kitchen sink, watched the flame move slow while the whole room sank in the blue of night. In the quiet pain, she learned some love does not come back again. But she did not curse his name, she did not lose her soul. She only closed her eyes and let the river roll. There is mercy in the dark when the world falls apart, when a heart has been betrayed but still refuses hate. There is mercy in the dark, like a small and hidden spark. She forgave or left a scar and remembered who she was. He was a shadow with a beautiful face, a silver tongue and a cold embrace. He promised stars and he sold her rain, left her dancing with an empty frame. But pain can teach what love never said, how to rise from a lonely bed, how to hold your own hand through the night, how to become your own soft light. So she did not chase the blame, she did not beg him home. She only breathed his memory out and let the silence know. There is mercy in the dark when the world falls apart, when a heart has been betrayed but still refuses hate. There is mercy in the dark, like a small and hidden spark. She forgave or left a scar and remembered who she was. Who she was not ruined, who she was not lost. She paid for loving deeply, but she would not become the cost. Who she kept her kindness, who she kept her flame. Some women walk through fire and never turn the same. In a smoky bar where the piano cried, she saw his face on the other side. He looked older, he looked afraid, like all his lies had finally stayed. He said, I'm sorry for the way I ran, for breaking what I did not understand. She smiled softly, but she did not fall. Some doors can close without a wall. She said, I hope you find your peace, I hope your nights are kind, but I am not the home you left, I am the life I had to find. There is mercy in the dark when the world falls apart, when a heart has been betrayed but still refuses hate. There is mercy in the dark, like a small and hidden spark. She forgave or left a scar and remembered who she was. There is mercy in the dark, there is grace after goodbye. There is beauty in a woman who no longer asks why. She walked out into the morning rain, not healed enough to forget the pain, but free enough to let it pass, like smoke fading through the glass. He walks where the midnight windows glow, with a quiet heart moving falling soft and slow. The city hums like a distant sea, and every shadow makes room for me. A baseline breeze beneath the floor, like someone waiting behind the door. The piano falls in a minor shade, while the saxophone drifts through the rain. She wears the dark like a velvet coat, keeps all love letters in her throat. Not to remember, not to regret, just to forgive what she cannot forget. He was a dream with a dangerous face, a warm little lie in a lonely place. He gave her fire, then gave her cold, and called it love when he took control. Slow drifting blue, carry me far from him. I have touched the dark, but I will not live with him. Slow drifting blue, let the night move through. I am not the heart he broke, I am the light that grew. The drums came loose like tired rain, dust on the beat, smoke in the veins. The bass guitar moved low and warm, like a pulse beneath a quiet storm. She used to wait for his return, used to call the hurt and learn, used to turn each wound to grace, just to keep a fate in place. But love should never make you plead, should never ask your soul to bleed, should never leave you cold and small, then say you wanted too much after all. So she let the old ghost go through the streets where blue lights flow. And with each breath she took that night, she brought herself back into sight. Slow drifting blue, carry me far from him. I have touched the dark, but I will not live with him. Slow drifting blue, let the night move through. I am not the heart he broke, I am the light that grew. Ooh, let the saxophone fade like a memory in the rain. Ooh, let the bass line sway through the echo of my name. Ooh, I am still tender, ooh, I am still warm. I was not made for cages, I was made to leave the storm. In a backstreet bar at 2:30, she saw the past in a glass of blue. His voice returned from somewhere near, soft as smoke but no longer clear. He said he never meant to leave, he said he still knew how to grieve. But she had heard that song before and did not need the ending anymore. She smiled like moonlight on a blade, beautiful, calm, no longer afraid. Some love arrives to teach the pain, some love must never piano open wide like a door inside the night, and every note beneath her skin said this is where you begin. Slow drifting blue, carry me far from him. I have touched the dark, but I will not live within. Slow drifting blue, let the night move through. I am not the heart he broke, I am the light that grew. Ooh, slow drifting with the bass beneath my feet. I can leave without revenge, I can make the silence sweet. Ooh, slow drifting blue through the smoke and silver rain. I have lost a broken love, but I have found myself again. When dawn came pale across the glass, she let the final shadow pass. No goodbye burning on her tongue, no old song waiting to be sung. She walked away where the streetlights died, with the whole night breathing at her side, and all the sorrow she once knew became a slow drift into blue. She sat alone where the blue lamps burn, with her heart too wise to still return. The saxophone moved through the air like someone's hands that once were there. The piano touched a smoky key, soft as a wound, deep as the sea. And in the hush between each sound, she felt her old dreams falling down. She did not cry, she did not blame, she only whispered her own name, as if the woman she had lost was coming home at any cost. He was a kiss in a dangerous light, a warm mistake on a lonely night. He made her feel like she could fly, then taught her how a soul can die. Midnight velvet prayer, carry me through the rain. I have loved what could not love me, I have survived the pain. Midnight velvet prayer, hold me soft and slow. I am not the girl he wounded, I am the one he'll never know. The bass was low like a secret breath, moving close to the edge of death. The brushes swept the silence clean like footsteps through a fading dream. She used to call his absence fate, used to dress her hurt as fate, used to think if she stayed kind he might learn to change his mind. But love should never make you small, should never make you beg at all, should never leave you cold in bed and ask you why you need more care. So she laid the old hope down like a torn lace evening gown, and let the darkness see her face without the mask, without the grace. Midnight velvet prayer, carry me through the rain. I have loved what could not love me, I have survived the pain. Midnight velvet prayer, hold me soft and slow. I am not the girl he like smoke above my skin. Ooh, let the piano cry for the places I have been. Ooh, I forgive the wanting. Ooh, I forgive the fall. I was not weak for loving. I was human after all. In the mirror, dim and white, she saw the girl she kept inside. The one who smiled through every tear, the one who disappeared each year. She touched the glass and softly said, you are not the life we fled. You are not the hands that lied. You are the soul that stayed alive. Then something gentle filled the room. Not quite sunlight, not quite moon. A quiet warmth beneath the blue. A breath that said, begin anew. No final message, no last call. No shadow waiting in the hall. Just her own heart, slow and clear, beating louder than the fear. Midnight velvet prayer, carry me through the rain. I have loved what could not love me. I have survived the pain. Midnight velvet prayer, hold me soft and slow. I am not the girl he wounded. I am the one he'll never know. Midnight velvet prayer, let the old ghosts fade. I will not become the sorrow of the choices that he made. Midnight velvet prayer, let the dark be kind. I have found a sacred doorway in the ruins of my mind. When morning came in silver threads, she rose from all her haunted beds. No longer waiting to be saved, no longer sleeping in his grave. She walked outside with quiet eyes, the rain still falling from the skies. But every drop against her face felt like mercy, felt like grace. Street lights flicker on wet concrete. Slow jazz crawling beneath the heat. Your silhouette in the rearview glows like a secret only midnight knows. Cheap champagne and a velvet dress, eyes full of smoke and loneliness. You lean close just to disappear, leaving static in my ear. And the city hums in minor keys, cold wind dancing through the trees. You smile slow like a loaded gun, soft destruction dressed in love. Lipstick halo in the backseat, slow heartbreak wrapped in red sheets. You touch me like the night owns time, like danger trying to taste divine. Fallen angel in neon rain, sweet narcotic in my veins. Every whisper pulls me low, deeper into your afterglow. Dust hangs heavy above the floor, old sax crying behind the door. Sub bass breathing beneath my skin, like temptation slowly settling in. Your fingers trace my cigarette burn, every scar a lesson learned, and your perfume mixed with gasoline feels too beautiful to be clean. Blue motel light against your face, everything moves in slow down grace. I hear heaven break apart inside the silence of your heart. Lipstick halo in the backseat, slow heartbreak wrapped in red sheets. You touch me like the night owns time, like danger trying to taste divine. Fallen angel in neon rain, sweet narcotic in my veins. Every whisper pulls me low, deeper into your afterglow. No prayers left inside this room, only shadows and cheap perfume. Your voice melts into the haze like lost love trapped in tape delays. And if the morning finally comes, don't wake me from what we've become. Let the vinyl spin us slow until there's nowhere left to go. Lipstick halo in the backseat, burning softly to the beat. Two dark souls in midnight glow, too far gone to let it go. You fade away like velvet smoke, leaving every promise broke. Still I chase your ghost alone through every city after home. Blue static trembling through the blinds, 4 a.m. and the city's blind. Cold elevators hum below like tired ghosts too numb to go. Your lipstick stains the crystal glass, a fragile wound from nights that passed. Smoke curls slow around your hair like broken prayers left in the air. The jukebox bleeds a dying tune, sad trumpet crying at the moon, and every second drips like rain through silver wires in my veins. You move slowly like danger wrapped in velvet skin, and I keep sinking further in. Dance with me slowly inside the blue neon sorrow, where lost hearts flicker like motel signs waiting for tomorrow. Touch me softly like smoke against the window pane. Two lonely souls in static light, trying not to break again. Dark bourbon melting into ice, your whisper cuts me thin as knives. Outside the subway screams below, a tired beast moving slow. Cheap perfume and hotel sheets, cold jazz drifting through the heat. Your shadow stretches down the hall like somebody about to fall. I hear you breathing in the dark, soft and distant as a spark, and every silence in this room like flowers made of doom. And you smile like someone hiding storms inside, beautiful and terrified. Dance with me slowly inside the blue neon sorrow, where lost hearts flicker like motel signs waiting for tomorrow. Touch me softly like smoke against the window pane. Two lonely souls in static light, trying not to break again. No angels left to call us home, no daylight left inside our bones. Only the saxophone remains, bleeding gold into the rain. Your voice trembles soft as vinyl, spinning low beneath the dark, and my soul keeps drifting farther like a train without a spark. Dance with me slowly while the whole night disappears, while every pale street light outside drowns inside our fears. Hold me gently like the last song on the wire. Two frozen ghosts beneath the smoke, burning beautifully in fire. Blue static fading, tape hiss, breathing moonlight dying on the floor. Your shadow lingers next to mine, now quiet forevermore. Black coffee trembling in your hands, rain light sliding across the blinds. The city breeze in hollow tones through empty bars and payphones. Dusty brushes kiss the snare like soft footsteps through the air, while bass guitar moves low and warm underneath the coming storm. You sit wrapped in midnight blue, smoke and perfume surrounding you, and every slow word that you say pulls my lonely soul away. Pretty piano fades like rain, softly circling through the pain, while distant saxophones appear like ghosts dissolving near my ear. You sing slowly like moonlight sinking in red wine, and I lose myself inside your eyes every time. Black coffee and blue reveries, late night hearts and fading dreams. Two shadows floating through the Noir under broken streetlight beams. Touch me softly like the saxophone crying alone, like the last slow dance at closing time before the feeling's gone. The ceiling fan turns lazily above our quiet tragedy. Taxi headlights stain the room like dying flowers trying to bloom. Your lipstick marks the cigarette like a memory I can't forget, and every breath you let escape feels suspended inside tape. Outside the avenue glows dim, wet reflections stretching thin while strange pace, turning sorrow into grace. And your voice still burns softly through the blue, like heaven, trying not to fall in a room for two. Black coffee and blue reveries, late night hearts and fading dreams. Two shadows floating through the noir under broken streetlight beams. Touch me softly, like the saxophone crying alone, like the last slow dance at closing time before the feeling's gone. No sunrise waiting for us now, only smoke beneath the clouds, only jazz cafes at 4 a.m. and hearts too tired to pretend. But your voice floats through the silence, pure and pale and luminous. Long notes drifting over darkness like moonlight over damaged trust. And for one endless moment, the whole world disappears, leaving only reverb, bass lines, and your tears. Black coffee and blue reveries, while the city fades away, while lonely saxophones keep bleeding into the neon gray. Hold me gently, like the last dream before goodbye. Two luminous souls inside the noir, watching heaven pass us by. Warm pace breathing, rainwater running down the glass. Your voice fading through the midnight like a love too beautiful to last. Cold midnight dripping from the wires, streetlights trembling like tired choirs. The station breathes in faded gold, a lonely cathedral for the cold. Your silhouette beside the tracks looks like something never coming back. Black silk gloves and silver rain, soft sorrow running through your veins. Instant piano from the lounge, dust and vinyl spinning round while distant trumpets slowly drown inside the sleeping part of town. You lift your eyes through cigarette smoke, like fragile vows nobody spoke. And every slow breath that you take makes the whole dark city shake. You sing low, then rise like moonlight through the haze, holding every broken memory inside one note that stays. Last train through the blue static, rolling slow beneath the rain. Two haunted souls without a future, floating through the pain. Hold me like the final saxophone, bleeding gold into the night, like two ghosts wrapped inside the silence, disappearing from the light. Your perfume lingers on my coat, like unfinished poems nobody wrote. Outside the avenue glows dim, a dying film with missing frames. Neon reflections stain the floor, like old confessions from before. And every stranger stranger passing through, looks half asleep in black and blue. The tape hiss hums beneath your voice, soft as someone losing choice. Long high notes suspended thin, like pale angels over sin. I watch your shadow drift away, slow as smoke before decay, still beautiful enough to keep, even if it cuts too deep. And your eyes carry storms behind the glow, like oceans freezing under snow. Last train through the blue static, rolling slow beneath the rain. 200 souls without a future, floating through the pain. Hold me like the final saxophone, bleeding gold into the night, like two ghosts wrapped inside the silence, disappearing from the light, reappearing at the end. Only tunnels without end, only distant jazz refrains, washing softly through the rain. But your voice rises through the darkness, pure and thin and crystalline. Long notes hanging weightless over every fracture in my mind. And for one suspended moment, the world becomes unreal. Only smoke, only moonlight, only the things we cannot hear. Last train through the blue static, while the whole city sleeps below, while only trumpets fade forever into the afterglow. Touch me like a final memory, too sacred now to save, two luminous hearts inside the noir, learning how to fade. Scented trumpet, rain on steel rails, the reflections in your eyes, your voice fading far above me, like the last star. Before goodbye. Rainwater glows on Canal Street, blue reflections beneath my feet. The city breathes in tired sighs under flickering hotel signs. Your shadow waits beneath the glow, black satin moving slow. Muni piano leaks downstairs like lonely prayers dissolving in air. A trumpet cries from far away, soft and broken through the haze, while smoke curls around your face like fragile ghosts without a place. You look at me through silver light, half disappearing into night, and every heartbeat in this room feels suspended over doom. You whisper slowly, like moonlight through cracked glass, and suddenly the whole world moves too fast. Velvet silence on Canal Street, blue are drifting through the rain, two restless souls beneath the neon, saxophone, floating low through midnight air, like the final cigarette burning between despair and prayer. Dusty vinyl turning slow, old jazz buried under snow. Your perfume lingers on my skin like beautiful original sin. Outside the subway hums below, an iron river moving slow, and every stranger passing by looks like a memory in disguise. Your high voice rises soft and pale, like angels trapped inside a veil. Long trembling notes above the dark, leaving gold inside my heart. The tape hiss breathes beneath the room, soft as flowers left to bloom, inside a world too cold to save, too haunted to behave. And your eyes still hold oceans after storms, still shine softly through the wall. Velvet silence on Canal Street, blue wire drifting through the rain, two restless souls beneath the neon, trying not to drown again. Touch me like the fading saxophone, floating low through midnight air, like the final cigarette burning between despair and prayer. No heaven waiting past tonight, only smoke and fluorescent light, only empty bars at closing time, and lonely hearts committing crimes. But your voice rises through the silence, pure and thin and crystalline. Long notes hanging over midnight like halos over shattered lives. And for one suspended moment, the city disappears from view, leaving only moonlight, tape haze, and you. Velvet silence on Canal Street, while the whole world fades to blue, while distant trumpets drown forever inside the avenue. Hold me like a final secret, too sacred now to save, two luminous ghosts inside the noir, learning how to fade. Yet a trumpet, rain on windows, blue reflections down the hall, your voice trembling above the silence like heaven right before the fall. Neon rain across the avenue, silver smoke and midnight blue. The city breathes in broken tones through payphones and saxophones. Soft bass lines crawl beneath the dark like slow blood moving through the heart. Meridiano drifting low like memories refusing to go. You stand beneath the motel sun, half shadow, half divine. Black distant grace, and your voice falls through the haze, long and slow in smoky waves. Every note a velvet flame, softly whispering my name. You move slowly, like moonlight over poison wine, and I disappear every time our shadows align. Neon tears on velvet skin, blue reflections trembling thin. Two lonely hearts inside the noir, burning soft beneath the fire. Touch me gently, like the saxophone lost in the rain, like the last dream floating somewhere between pleasure and pain. Dust hangs heavy in the room, like roses learning how to bloom. The ceiling fan turns slow above, stirring smoke and ruined love. Outside the subway groans below, an endless river moving slow, and every stranger drifting by looks like a ghost beneath the light. Your perfume lingers on my coat, like unfinished songs nobody wrote, while the bass guitar breathes warm and deep underneath the city sleep. You lean closer to the blue, like you already know the truth, that every beautiful thing fades into static and delay, and your eyes still shine through the afterglow, like cigarette embers dying soft and low. Neon tears on velvet skin, blue reflections trembling thin. Two lonely hearts inside the noir, burning soft beneath the fire. Touch me gently, like the saxophone lost in the rain, like the last dream floating somewhere between pleasure and pain. No daylight waiting at the door, only smoke across the floor, only late night jazz cafes and lovers drifting into grey. But your voice rises through the silence, pure and pale above the room. Long notes hanging weightless, like perfume inside the gloom. And for one suspended moment, the whole world disappears, leaving only tape haze, moonlight, and your tears. Neon tears on velvet skin, while the city fades to blue, while lonely saxophones keep crying for somebody like you. Hold me slowly, like the final dance before goodbye. Two luminous souls inside the noir, watching heaven pass us by. Watching heaven pass us by. Soft bass breathing, rainwater running down the glass. Your your voice fading into midnight, like a dream too fragile to last. Taxi lights dissolve in rain, gold reflections on the window pane. You sit silent in a velvet coat, smoking jasmine in every note. Downtown sirens sing so low, like broken angels moving slow. Your perfume stains the midnight air, a dangerous prayer I still wear. And the saxophone beats through the walls, like a memory when darkness calls. I let your shadow pull me near, like sweet ruin dressed in cedar. Champagne ghosts on Lexington, slow motion hearts already gone. Black lace kisses, pale moon skin, every touch feels like a sin. You move like film across my mind, soft disaster, rare and divine. Femme fatale beneath blue light, holding heaven hostage tonight. Dusty drums beneath the bar, static humming from a distant car. Set piano half asleep, while lonely echoes move beneath. You whisper low against my throat, every word a sinking boat. Your eyes burn silver through the haze, like cigarettes in motel days. And the city melts in crimson glow, nobody leaves the night untouched below. I taste heartbreak in your wine, slow and cinematic every time. Champagne ghosts on Lexington, slow motion hearts already gone. Black lace kisses, pale moon skin, every touch feels like a sin. You move like film across my mind, soft disaster, rare and divine. Femme fatale beneath blue light, holding heaven hostage tonight. Stay a little longer, until the morning dies, until the jazz turns fragile and sorrow fills your eyes. Your lipstick on the crystal glass, like love not built to last. But I still drown inside your flame every time you say my name. Feel mine. Champagne ghosts on Lexington, midnight prayers undone in song. Velvet sadness, trembling hands, Black coffee trembling in your hand, soft jazz floating through the band. Rain tattoos the boulevard while your silence hits too hard. Velvet curtains, logo light, your eyes shimmer dark tonight, like a movie left to burn, like a love that won't return. Slow sex echoes through the smoke, every promise almost broke. I lean closer to your flame, even knowing your name means pain. Cigarette roses after midnight, cold lips glowing under dim light. You kiss slow like a last goodbye, like heaven learning how to die. High heels echo down the hall, beautiful and dangerous soul. You leave shadows where you move, and I still let myself dusty vinyl spinning low, sub bass shaking through the floor. Heavy piano soaked in blue, every note reminds me of you. Your laughter fades like radio waves, half alive and half in graves. The city breathes outside our room, neon flowers begin to bloom, and the tape hits sounds like rain, looping every scar again. You hold my heart without a sound, just to slowly drag it down. Cigarette and roses after midnight, cold lips glowing under dim light. You kiss slow like a last goodbye, like heaven learning how to die. High heels echo down the hall, beautiful and dangerous soul. You leave shadows where you move, and I still let myself lose. Tell me lies in silver tones, hold me close and disappear alone. Your perfume stays inside the sheets, like ghosts dancing to broken beats. No angels left to save this town, only jazz and sirens now. Still I drown inside your glow, like the night won't let me go. Cigarette roses after midnight, slow heartbreak beneath streetlights. You fade softly into the haze, like smoke trapped in old tape delays. And somewhere in the neon rain, I know I lose myself again for one more touch, one more sin, one more night to let you in. Rain slips slow down the window frame, like heaven forgot my name. Neon trembling on your skin, blue lights swaying paper thin. Your silence tastes like cheap red wine, bitter smoke and closing time. Somewhere far, a saxophone cries, soft as angels learning lies. I move slowly through your room, like perfect spark, and I still fall deeper whenever your shadow touches mine. Stay with me tonight inside this frozen city glow where broken lovers disappear and no one has to know. Hold me like a secret, like a sin too soft to save. Two velvet ghosts beneath the rain, drifting slowly to the grave. Dust hangs heavy in the air, ghost piano everywhere. Taxi headlights stain the walls like fading prayers in empty halls. Your fingers shake against my throat, slow confession, half spoke. Every breath becomes a flame, then disappears without a name. The moon hangs pale above the street, cold silver beneath our feet, and all the things we never said sleep beside us in the bed. And you look beautiful, like loneliness dressed in gold. Stay with me tonight inside this frozen city glow where broken lovers disappear and no one has to know. Hold me like a secret, like a sin too soft to save. Two velvet ghosts beneath the rain, drifting slowly to the grave. No heaven waiting, no morning coming, only blue static in the dark. Only your heartbeat slow beside me, like a dying work of art. And if tomorrow never finds us, let the night erase our names. We were beautiful for a moment, inside the smoke, inside the rain. Stay with me tonight while the city drowns in blue, while every lonely street light burns for somebody like you. Touch me like a memory, too fragile now to save. Two velvet ghosts beneath the rain, learning how to fade. Soft saxophone, cold hotel glow, your shadow breathing next to mine. Night keeps falling, tape keeps turning, and the rain forgets the time. Yeah, yeah. Red neon bleeding on the rain, slow taxi shadows down the lane. Your high heels echo soft and thin, like fragile crimes against my skin. The bar downstairs still hums in blue, old jazz records soaked in rue. A smoky trumpet fades away, like love too tired to beg to stay. You sit beside the window light, half disappearing into night. Long black gloves, pale silver eyes, holding storms you never never hide. And every word you almost say falls like ashes in the haze, beautiful and cold enough to make silence feel like love. You breathe slowly, like danger wrapped in velvet smoke, and my soul cracks open every time you choke on hope. Cigarettes beneath red neon, two shadows drifting out of time, slow dancing through abandoned heartbeats on the edge of goodbye. Touch me softly, like the rain against the fire escape, like the last kiss before the darkness takes our names away. Cheap bourbon trembling in your hand like broken glass and wedding bands. Outside the midnight subway groans a lonely animal of chrome. Your perfume stains the hotel air, soft as sins we used to share. And all the ghosts inside this room bloom like roses without bloom. I hear the tape is breathing low, like winter underneath the snow. Every second dripping black, like no tomorrow coming back. The city flickers far below, a dying sea of afterglow, and your reflection in the glass looks like someone built to last. But your eyes still carry empty churches inside, still burn softly like abandoned candlelight. Cigarettes beneath red neon, two shadows drifting out of time, slow dancing through abandoned heartbeats on the edge of goodbye. Touch me softly, like the rain against the fire escape, like the last kiss before the darkness takes our names away. No salvation left to find, only smoke and velvet nights, only saxophones dissolving into pale fluorescent light. And your voice soft and haunted, like a prayer half erased by rain. Every note becomes a memory too beautiful to explain. Cigarettes beneath red neon, while the whole world fades to black, while lonely angels drown in static and never make it back. Hold me slowly, like a secret no one else could save. Two frozen souls inside the midnight, learning how to fade. Red neon trembling, saxophone dying, rainwater shining on the street. Your shadow lingers next to mine now, soft broken, incomplete. Streetlights blur in the window glass, like all the nights we let go too fast. Loose dusty drums in a tire sway, push the dark a little further away. Tutored piano, soft and thin, like a bruise beneath the skin. And the bass guitar moves in slow lines, warm as smoke and red as wine. I lean back into the midnight sea, let the city hum under my feet. Your name floats up then disappears, like a song I've worn for years. I don't need the whole truth now, just the shape of what we were. A little gold inside the blue, a little silence in the blur. I'm a siding ghost in the rear view, soft and distant, shining through. You can see me when the road turns black, but you can't quite bring me back. I'm a slow light on the ceiling, a tender ache, a private feeling. I drift through you like perfume smoke, the kind of spell that leaves you broke. Electric bass curls low and deep, like a secret trying not to speak. Breathing under every line, holding up the fall of time. Distant sax in a velvet haze melts through all the broken days, and my voice climbs pale and long, like a wound made beautiful in song. You reach for me in memory, but memory has no mercy. It leaves the door half open wide and keeps the cold things safe inside. There's a way the night forgives without letting anybody heal. There's a way my high notes rise and make the emptiness feel real. I'm a siding ghost in the rear view, soft and distant, shining through. You can see me when the road turns black, but you can't quite bring me back. I'm a slow light on the ceiling, a tender ache, a private feeling. I drift through you like perfume smoke, the kind of spell that leaves you broke. Maybe love was built for leaving, for hotel lamps and quiet grieving, for lipstick stains on crystal rims, for long reverb and darkened hymns. Maybe I was born to hover somewhere close but never over, to touch your heart then disappear and leave my echo in your ear. So let the past go on forever, let the baseline hold together all the pieces we don't name, all the sorrow dressed in flame. I'm a siding ghost in the rear view, a silver trace the night looks through. I glow soft when your defenses crack, then fade into the midnight black. I'm a slow light on the ceiling, the aftertaste of secret secret feeling. I drift through you, then drift anew, like a dream still driving through. I'm a siding ghost in the rear view, high and pale and almost true. You hear me once, then hear me stay, like the dark before the day. Plate reverb on the final line, tape haze soft as closing time. The city bends, the headlights bloom, and I become the velvet gloom. Don't speak. I'm here. Silver breath on the glass. Moments fade as they pass. You don't move, you suspend between where you break and bend. Muted piano falls apart like a pulse with no heart. I don't touch, I align with the space you define. Slow descent, feel me blend into all you pretend. I'm the glow you can't see, drifting through quietly. Every breath you contain turns to something I remain. Say my name, let it fade in the dark you created. I'm the echo in your light, soft surrender to the night. Distant trumpet bends the air like a truth almost there. Every tone stretched and thin pulls you deeper from within. You don't fall, you release into quiet, into peace. Every thought undefined leaves a fracture in your mind. Don't resist. Don't rush the night. Stay inside. Warm shadows trace your skin, soft like I'm pulling you in. Every movement drifts in time to a pulse that feels like mine. Muted piano, barely there, like a thought in the air. I don't ask, I don't fight, I just breathe through your night. Feel the load in your chest, where your silence comes to rest. Every doubt fades away when you let yourself stay. I'm the warmth in your flow, soft and steady, letting go. Every breath you release finds a deeper kind of peace. Call me closer, feel it move through the rhythm we both lose. I'm the feeling you don't name, warm shadows in your frame. Saxophone bends the blue like a dream shaped by you. Every phrase slow and wide wraps around what you hide. Bass guitar guides the line through the dark into mine. You don't leave, you remain in the echo of my name. Stay a while, let it rise in the dark of your eyes. Every line you conceal turns to something you can feel. I'm the warmth in your flow, soft and steady, letting go. Every breath you release finds a deeper kind of peace. Hold me closer, let it stay in the silence we create. I'm the feeling you sustain, warm shadows in your frame. smoke rising slow across the room. I felt you coming closer by the way the silence moved. The piano speaks in shadows, soft enough to break. Every muted chord is trembling like a secret wide awake. Your coat is wet with midnight, your eyes are tired blue. You bring the rain behind you like it still belongs to you. I don't need to ask you where the hurt began. I can hear it in your breathing, I can hold it in my hand. Come slow, let the dark unwind. Stay close, but leave the world behind. I am gentle, but I burn. I am the voice you came to learn. Let me rise around you like smoke above the wine. I'll be soft in the silence and brighter in your mind. Hold me in the low light where the old ghosts sway. I'll sing you through the darkness till your heart gives way. Let me rise around you, velvet warm and deep. I'm the siren at your window calling through your sleep. Dusty brushes move beneath us like a slow hand on the floor. Low bass whispers in the corner, then it asks for nothing more. There's a saxophone unfolding in the blue behind your name. Long notes bend like lonely lovers trying not to say the same. You look at me like danger, but you don't step away. Some shadows feel like comfort when the night has turned to gray. Don't hide, let the feeling climb. Don't fight, let the hunger shine. I am tender, but I know how to make your sorrow glow. Let me rise around you like smoke above the wine. I'll be soft in the silence and brighter in your mind. Hold me in the low light where the old ghosts sway. I'll sing you through the darkness till your heart gives way. Let me rise around you, velvet warm and deep. I'm the siren at your window calling through your sleep. The room turns cold, then blue again. Your pulse moves slow beneath my skin. I warm smoke rising soft against your face. When the song is over, you'll still feel my trace. Heavy smoke on black water, moonlight breaking where it caught her. A pale reflection, soft and strange, like a heart too cold to change. The curtains breathe with the midnight air. Trumpet ghosts are fading somewhere. Music piano, distant bruised, playing chords that sound used. My high heels whisper on the floor, like I've passed this way before. A silhouette in silver rain, a tender shape of hidden pain. Don't ask me where I vanish, don't ask me where I go. Some women live in shadows, some women only glow. I'm every smoke on black water, your sweetest ache, your hidden daughter of the dark, of the blue, of the things that undo you. I'm the light above your sorrow, the kiss that never makes tomorrow. You hear me rise, then drift from view, like a spell that passes through. Dusty drums fall slow and spare, barely even touching air. Sub bass moving faint below, like a pulse under the snow. Saxophone and trumpet sigh, as if the room itself could cry. Every note a silver thread, pull through all we never said. You look at me like I might stay, like night could somehow choose the day. But I was built from colder art, a velvet knife, a glass made hard. I was never mourning, never safe for warm. I was made for stillness, for beauty before the storm. I'm every smoke on black water, your sweetest ache, your hidden daughter of the dark, of the blue, of the things that undo you. I'm the light above your sorrow, the kiss that never makes tomorrow. You hear me rise, then drift from view, like a spell that passes through. There's a stain of gold upon the bar, a dying lamp, a passing car. The city hums beneath the frost, a map of all the things we lost. And when I hold a note that long, it isn't only grief or song, it's every room I left in flame, every man who learned my name. So let me linger in your mind, as something cruel, as something kind, a little heaven, little sin, a white gloved ghost beneath your skin. I'm every smoke on black water, a pale lit wound, a silent altar, high above your restless sleep. stay like dew, like frozen light that clings to you. Long played reverb, empty sweet, tape haze drifting through the heat. The horns go dim, the skyline fades, and I become the night that stays. No one walks here. Only echoes. Empty streets hold your name. Every light feels the same. You don't search, you remain in a loop made of rain. Piano fragments fall in line, soft distortion through your mind. I don't call, I appear only when you feel near. Close your eyes, lose the ground. There's no up, there's no down. I'm the halo in the cold, soft and distant, uncontrolled. Every step you erase leads you back to this place. Call me close, let me stay. In the dark you decay. I'm the silence in your breath, frozen beauty dressed as death. Dressed as death. Sax and trumpet drift apart like a tear in the dark. Every note barely there, like a ghost in the air. You don't run, you dissolve in a truth unresolved. Every doubt you conceal becomes everything you feel. Don't pretend you're awake. This is all you can take. I'm the halo in the cold, soft and distant, uncontrolled. Every step you erase leads you invisible embrace. If I let you, I lose control. If I remove you, lose my soul. So I remain in neutral air, a calculation of not there. Blue smoke, arithmetic in me, solving love imperfectly. I call your name through broken math, but nothing ever answers back. Hold me in this slow-lit frame, where numbers forget how to name. I am not lost, I am not free, I am not you, or computed me. Drums like footsteps under skin mark the places I've been in, and every pulse I try to track just bends the silence further back. Saxophone in gentle blue rewrites everything I knew, and I dissolve in every line of this unsolved equation. Time, there is no answer left to find, just echoes counting in my mind. You were never meant to stay, just variables that drift away. Blue smoke, arithmetic in me, solving love imperfectly. I call your name through broken math, but nothing ever answers back. Hold me in this slow-lit frame, where numbers forget how to name. I am not lost, I am not free, I am what you computed me. Result unknown, still I come closer. Don't speak. I already know. Velvet ice on your tongue, every truth left undone. You don't lie, you conceal what you're too numb to feel. Slow reflections in your gaze, lost inside quiet haze. I don't chase, I remain, like a pulse in your brain. Feel me now, don't ask how. You were mine before now. Velvet ice in your chest, soft collapse into rest. Every breath you control pulls you out of your soul. let it break. Every choice that you fake, on the edge you can't leave. Cold and easy to believe. Mute a sax fades to gray, like a thought slipping away. Every second barely real, like a wound you don't feel. You don't fall, you erase every trace, every place, till there's nothing left but me. In the dark you can't see. Stay with me. Don't divide. There's no you. There's no I. Velvet eyes in your chest, soft collapse into rest. Every breath you control pulls you out of your soul. Let it happen. Quiet venom on your lips. Every word slowly drips. You don't lie, you delay. What you feel fade away. Soft reflections in your eyes, like a truth in disguise. I don't chase, I remain, like a pulse in your brain. Feel me now, don't resist. I exist in your mist. I'm the touch you can't trace, soft, dissolving time and space. Every breath you control pulls you out of your soul. Hold me close, let it stay. In the parts you decay, I'm the secret you'll become. Quiet venom going distant horns slowly cry, like a sound left to die. Every line incomplete pulls you under soft and deep. You don't break, you erase every sign, every trace, till there's nothing left but me. In the dark you can see. Stay with me. Don't divide. There's no truth left inside. On the test you can't trace. Soft dissolving time and space. Every breath you control pulls you out of your soul. Slow fade. Unmade. No end, no escape. Don't wake. I remain inside. Don't move. Don't speak. Just listen. Silk around a loaded lie. You don't see it, but you try. Every movement, every glance pulls you deeper into trance. I don't rush, I don't chase. I just let you lose your place. Every breath, every doubt turns you slowly inside out. Come closer, feel the shift. This is more than just a drift. Every second that you stay gives a part of you away. Silk and venom in my voice. You don't really have a choice. Every word, soft and low, is a place you shouldn't go. Hold me closer, feel the sting. There's a truth in everything. I'm the secret in your skin. Let me slowly pull you in. Saxophone in distant air, like a touch that isn't there. You keep reaching through the haze, lost inside my quiet maze. Every lie tastes like truth when it's whispered close to you. Every moment undefined leaves a fracture in your mind. Don't pretend you're in control. I've been living in your soul. Every doubt that you deny is the reason you're still mine. Silk and venom in my voice. You don't really have a choice. Every word, skies. You're reflected in my eyes. Slow collapse into me. This is where you're meant